You're tuned in to Jamaica Magazine. Welcome, I'm Adrian Atkinson. So today it's all about preparing you for the working world and word on what the government is doing to create employment opportunities so you can put all that you've learned into practice while getting some well-needed cash in hand. A little later in the program, we're going sightseeing in the heart of Kingston. So stay with us. The news is next.
I needed help to expand my business, but the banks only wanted to be up in my business. The high interest rates were killing my business. They're never really business with my business.
At the Exim Bank, we have your business needs covered. Our application process is easy, and we provide loans at competitive rates for the productive sector. From renewable energy projects and working capital to plant upgrades or expansion and export financing. Come in and talk to us today. The Exim Bank. On the road to success, you are going to want us in your business.
Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, September 3. Persons who qualify for concession fares on JUTC buses can continue paying by cash until September 7. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company has pushed back the initial September 1 deadline for persons to pay the concession fare without the use of their smarter cards. JUTC's Deputy Managing Director of Operations, Kurt Finnekin, says the decision was taken as a result of the large crowds turning up at the company's offices to get cards. Concession passengers include senior citizens, the disabled, and the students. They can get the smarter cards at the JUTC's East Parade office downtown, the Halfway Tree Transport Center, and the Spanish Town lay-by. The JUTC is also appealing to adult passengers not to seek to get cards at this time, as the company will be focusing on issuing smarter cards to concession passengers. In the past 3 days, JUTC says it has issued in excess of 10,000 smarter cards. 3 working groups have been set up to implement specific mandates under the recently appointed Cabinet Subcommittee on the Review of the Detention System. The subcommittee was established on August 18 to review the detention system and to develop a strategic response to the issue of treatment of persons in lockups and correctional facilities. Chaired by National Security Minister Peter Bunting, the group had its first meeting on August 28. At that meeting, a decision was made to establish the 3 working groups to examine and make recommendations on the reduction of overcrowding in lockups and prisons, review of the current lockup administration policy, and to examine the infrastructure and logistics of detention facilities. The head of each working group has been charged to oversee the consultative process for the assigned issues and to provide a draft interim report outlining the findings and recommendations by the end of September 2014. $4.3 million has been spent to improve the mobility of police officers stationed in resort towns across the island. As part of that, the Tourism Ministry handed over 3 motorcycles to the Negril Police Station in Westmoreland last Friday. The Tourism Enhancement Fund has also provided $25 million to rehabilitate the Negril Police Station. Portfolio Minister Dr. Wickham McNeil said it represented ongoing efforts to help the National Security Ministry fight crime. Farmers from Betheltown and neighboring communities in Westmoreland are set to benefit from the establishment of a sorrel processing factory in the community. Acting Minister of Agriculture and Fisheries Derek Kellier officially opened the $27.8 million facility on August 28. He delivered a statement from Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller saying the project was part of government's holistic approach to rural development and the work of reducing poverty.
It represents steps being taken towards true economic independence. Economic independence can only be won when individuals and communities are empowered one by one to create their own enterprises, gainfully employ their own people, and produce their way out of poverty and underdevelopment.
The factory will enable the processing of sorrel into juices, jams, jellies, and other value-added products, significantly reducing imports of those items. $23.2 million in financing was provided by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund's Rural Economic Development Initiative in partnership with the Betheltown Sorrel Value Chain Improvement Project. The community contributed the remaining $4.6 million through its Agricultural Cooperative Society. 77 sorrel, ginger and pimento farmers as well as 11 factory workers benefited directly from the initiative, which included training in good manufacturing practices, safety management and maintenance, public health and food safety, equipment usage and processing. And finally, in keeping with government's growth strategy, the Development Bank of Jamaica (DBJ) is vigorously working to give more small entrepreneurs access to financing. General Manager for the Strategic Services Division at the bank, Claudine Tracy, told a recent JIS think tank that the DBJ had taken a systematic approach to addressing the issue. She said the DBJ had a loan financing option available through commercial banks but used its capacity development program to prepare persons for accessing the necessary financing. She also pointed to a recently implemented voucher for technical assistance, which was announced by the Finance Minister in May and was still available for entrepreneurs.
An entrepreneur can go to a bank, let's say they're seeking a loan, but they may have some kind of deficit in their business. They don't have proper financial statements, they don't have a good business plan, they don't have a good marketing plan. What the bank can do on DBJ's behalf is to issue a voucher to this entrepreneur for them to go to a consultant, to a business development organization to get that service so that they can come back and, all things being equal, be able to access that financing.
The DBJ will seek to distribute approximately $3 billion in loans to micro, small and medium-sized businesses this year, an increase from $2.3 billion issued last year. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.
Parents, make sure the children get immunized. Hear this! Immunization, it is a must. This is not a joke thing, this you can trust. It is required by law for entry to nursery, to daycare and to schools. Listen up, it is necessary to prevent diseases such as the measles, the poliomyelitis, the lockjaw and the whooping cough. Immunize your kids, keep them healthy, keep them strong. Prevent deadly diseases such as mumps, rubella and diphtheria. Immunize your child today. Immunization, a key to good health.
A message from the Ministry of Health and PAHO.
When Jamaicans benefit from the social investment in our people, it drives our economic growth. When Jamaica's economy grows, we become the masters of our destiny.
The Knowles community in Bogwalk, St. Catherine is one of those communities benefiting from government's investment in its people by way of a multi-purpose center.
As a government, we're working with you to give you the tools that will instill in you the confidence to succeed.
By building capacity in every Jamaican community, government is working to achieve strategic priority number 2, economic growth and job creation in the 2014-2015 fiscal year. And with the continued push for rural community development, the multipurpose center ties perfectly into plans to create areas where people live, do business, and create lasting memories with their families. The Knowles Multipurpose Center is a program of the Inner City Basic Services Project. It was financed by the government in partnership with the World Bank and administered by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, JSIF.
Our aim is to develop this multipurpose center into a functional social enterprise that is financially autonomous and sustainable. Hence, this infrastructure was complemented by the formation of a management committee to manage the center. Capacity building and organizational strengthening intervention, including business plan writing and business development training. Social programs which will be pursued in this center will no doubt assist in improving the community's access to benefits such as educational activities, recreation, skills development, and training.
The $133.6 million investment is now serving 1,200 persons from 220 households in Knowles and neighboring communities. At 500 square meters, the center consists of a main hall, commercial workshop spaces, computer room and a kitchen, as well as male and female bathrooms. On the outside, JSIF installed a biodigester sewage system and a parking space, as well as improved roads and drains.
We want to ensure that we create cottage industries that can allow for all of you, young people, to be able to get some employment creation, some income generation in these communities. Projects that will allow you to not only learn a skill, but to be able to earn something from that skill which you will learn.
It will develop a lasting legacy for the people if you put this center to proper use.
JSIF grew a very wonderful building, as you can see there. And we have a lot of plans for it in terms of sport, and we can promise you we are going to keep it nice.
Having put up $5.28 million towards the completion of the multipurpose center, the Knowledge Benevolent Society members are already putting the space to good use. In the first phase, 40 citizens, including unattached youth, have benefited from wealth creation and skills training initiatives.
Cushion making has taught me how to do stuff by myself, because right now I can basically just pick up a piece of material and just make a cushion.
Going after college, the semester coming, I'm positive that I'm ready based on what I've learned throughout being a part of this.
It has impacted my life greatly and empowered me to be a better citizen of my community and Extension Jamaica.
And there are plans for further training.
We are trying to get in heart to do some training, and we also have a kitchen around there, so we'll be doing our own like culinary arts. We can sell some of those stuff. They were also trained in cushion and sheet making and fabrication, so we'll try to continue those processes, and those are income generating projects.
The Knowledge Community Benevolent Society is determined to make its newly built community center a model for other communities to emulate.
With the team, we will make sure that this building is utilized for the purpose and intent that it is here for. We want the community of knowledge to be an example. There are 12 communities that have benefited from this program. We want to be the number one. And as a matter of fact, not only want to be, we will be the number one.
We are men with a message, and the youth them need to hear this.
We know everything about thug life.
Been there, done that.
Prison and a nice place, stay in school.
Serious thing I tell you.
And a joke thing this. You can't tell me about hungry. That's no excuse. Leave the badness alone. Nobody narrate you.
Them just afraid of you. Live positive, remember.
A gang is a dead end.
A message from the Ministry of National Security.
Guys, I'm not ready.
Ready long time. Let's go. Ready, Mona?
Yeah. Oh, Shelly, I have a file for you for tomorrow, okay?
All right.
I'm going to leave it on your desk.
Sure, go right ahead. But Shelly,
You don't shut down the computer.
but it not gonna do nothing.
But of course, when you leave it on, it burns excess energy.
I say go?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you know that the country foots the bill to import the fuel that produces electricity? Let's all play our part to conserve on energy by ironing once per week, unplugging all appliances when not in use, and avoid keeping the refrigerator open for a long period of time when removing food. Get smart. Don't get left in the dark.
The Jamaica Emergency Employment Program, JEEP, is transforming countless lives simply by opening the doors for employment. Let's review just how the program is achieving this objective.
The Jamaica Emergency Employment Program, JEEP, is one of the government's strategies for countering chronic unemployment among some Jamaicans, particularly those in lower socioeconomic groups. Persons with special needs, those with low skill levels, and those from underserved communities have been benefiting. The St. Andrew community of Jonestown is among them. Residents of the area have been enjoying an uplifting journey with JEEP that's taking them down the road to a place where critical community infrastructure are in place and the path to financial independence is laid.
It helps out a whole lot of people because not for the youth them there and really not never that go on. So when this come in, the whole community in general have something to do and everybody appreciates it, you know.
Important drainage network and collapsed retaining walls were repaired under the program. In the process, short-term employment was created for the skilled and semi-skilled residents on the various projects.
Well, the program is good enough, it helps a lot of people. Me and get employed, or me employ 3 other persons with me.
It's good for the community. We have lots of people, we have plumber, we have mason, and painter who do the work here.
Roadways in the community also got a facelift, and unsightly zinc fences have been removed and replaced with more aesthetically pleasing concrete block walls.
I think it's upliftment of the community now, to get rid of the zinc fence and put concrete structure in the walls. They feel good because some of them can't afford the concrete walls and to get rid of the zinc fence, you know. So I think it's very good for them.
When them things are going on, you know, find a man say, boy, I go do this side, I go thief, I go, you know, say I have work for the morning, it's either I go carry some cement and some concrete.
The Jonestown Primary School, located in the center of the inner city community, is regarded as a true community school, serving the heavily populated Jonestown and surrounding areas. But the wear and tear of time has made its mark on the institution's physical infrastructure, until JEEP delivered a well-needed facelift.
This bright look is both internal and external, because all the classrooms have also been repainted. We're proud of our restored and refurbished classrooms. We're proud of this auditorium, restored and refurbished, and the staff room. The school has a new roof, and the leaking ceiling has been repaired. Our students now have a dining room that opens into a nicely refurbished kitchen. A guidance facility was constructed, complete with 2 private counseling rooms. And thanks to 7 newly installed water tanks and a pump, students and teachers now have a regular, uninterrupted water supply.
The renovation work created short-term employment for about 40 persons. The 2-month project, done at a cost of almost $6 million, is part of a larger development plan to create a more learning-friendly environment at Jonestown Primary.
The current school board of management has undertaken a major redevelopment program which is focused on rebranding the school and restoring excellence on 3 dimensions: educational, physical, and community outreach.
JEEP and contributions from other agents of change has taken the school closer to achieving these development goals.
The Ministry of Education gave us the initial funds that we used to do the external painting, and it helped us to get us on the way to, started our program. Then the Jamaica Emergency Employment Program, otherwise known as JEEP, which favorably considered our application for funding. We felt that our needs were significant enough to justify the funding, and they came through for us.
For more information on JEEP, call 754-2584 or visit the Ministry of Transport Works and Housing's website, mtw.gov.jm/JEEP.
a healthy and educated people living in a clean, natural environment, reducing crime, improving the justice system and governance, building a prosperous economy. It's not just a vision, it's reality. Learn about the plan. Join the vision.
My country, Jamaica, has a rich heritage and is very unique. If we all pull together, we can make it the place of choice to live, work, raise family, and to do business.
For more information on Vision 2030, call the Planning Institute of Jamaica or visit vision2030.gov.jm, your parish library, school library, or the Jamaica Information Service.
Thousands of Jamaicans are embarking on new adventures, opening the doors of the working world. We now share some tips on how best to take those new steps. Here it is.
I'm here to tell you that the job search process can be very, very long. It can take months. It can take years for some persons who have not really stopped to take a look to see what is it that you have been doing and whether or not you need to change your strategy. You cannot send the same resume to different companies for the same position. They require different experiences, they require different skill sets, they require different competencies. So first and foremost, before you decide you're going to send out a cover letter or resume, it is important for you to do your research first. You need to research the company, research the position. You have to tweak your resume to the position itself and to the company. First and foremost, the things that are on your resume should not be on your cover letter, right? But remember, you need to tweak your resume to the position that you're applying for. Therefore means you need to look at what is it that you did in the past and how it relates to the position you want to get into.
Householders, business people, school administrators, protect yourself and your children from the Chikungunya virus. Be on the alert. Help control the mosquito population. Chikungunya is a virus transmitted by the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which breeds in and around your home, workplace, and school. Destroy breeding sites. Empty old tires and all other containers where water can settle. Bore holes in old cans. Cover water drums and garbage cans. Wash flower pots and vases and clean pet dishes regularly. Protect yourself from mosquito bites. Cover your body as much as possible and use mosquito repellent containing DEET. And if you're experiencing symptoms of chikungunya, a sudden high fever, headache, rash, nausea, pain, stiffness, or severe joint pains, see your doctor or go to the nearest health center.
Coronation Market is the place of employment for numerous farmers and vendors and is pivotal to trade and commerce. Now let's take a tour of Jamaica's premier marketplace.
Kingston is Jamaica's commercial trading mecca. This is where you will find Coronation Market.
Downtown, when you've got worries, all the noise and the hurry seems to help, I know. Downtown, just listen to the music, not the traffic in the city.
This market is the largest trade center for agricultural produce in the English-speaking Caribbean. It occupies an area of approximately 2.4 acres, bounded by Spanish Town Road, Bedford and Darling Streets, and Chapel Lane. From as early as 1838, when the bond of slavery was broken, peasant farmers have been operating what is the largest informal street market right here.
As trading intensified at this site, vending activities was regularized. A formal market was built and completed in 1937 to commemorate the coronation of King George VI to the English throne, hence the name, the Coronation Market.
Thousands of persons across the island continue to depend on the vibrancy of business at this central trading place for their livelihood. While there are just over 1,000 registered vendors in the market, approximately 977 persons ply their wares each week here, and just under 4,000 each month.
Half of our vendors are farmers, wholesale vendors who vend on average 3 days per week in the market. They would come in from Sunday night or early Monday morning through Wednesday into early Thursday morning. And then you would have another set who would come in from Wednesday night or early into Thursday morning, and they would stay until Saturday evening. The other half being occupational vendors who are from Kingston and who vend from Mondays through to Saturdays.
Popularly called curry, this market continues to hold special fascination for the thousands of Jamaicans who shop here weekly. The allure of goods from all parishes and people of varying backgrounds creates a dynamic fusion where choice produce come at a reasonable price.
You can walk and shop around and determine the price. If it's walk here and it's too high, I can go there and it's affordable, I just start by there.
From Mondays to Saturdays, curry never sleeps as vending continues 24 hours per day. The level of wholesale and retail business done here is important not only to rural development, it is also a vital support to entrepreneurship in urban centers. The market district generates millions of dollars annually, making it the largest profit center of the KCC Markets Department.
Cheap pumpkin! Say we are selling good food and glory over here.
In 2012, 11,964 persons were victims of fire. The Jamaica Fire Brigade wants you to be prepared. Plan your escape route, install and maintain fire extinguishers, practice fire drills. Look out for warning signs of dangerous wiring.
Don't cook and leave it unattended. Don't overload circuits. Don't allow children that are not of the age of 12 and untaught to be fooling around with fire in general.
Once a fire starts, you need to call us.
For more information on fire prevention, contact the Jamaica Fire Brigade. Call 922-2523 or 922-0007 or visit their website jfb.gov.jm.
Our message to the public is prevent, prevent, prevent.
The Jamaica Fire Brigade, saving lives, protecting property.
Please continue to visit the Jamaica Information Services online portals, our website, Facebook page and Twitter for more information and additional programs. I am Adrian Atkinson. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Jamaica Magazine. On behalf of the hardworking and dedicated production team, have yourselves a wonderful day.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.